Let's make a new top for spring.
Same top, 2 different sleeves.
Let's get started. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking out all the pattern pieces from my bodice pattern. I'm gonna trace them, but I also need to measure the armhole first so I can see how much the armhole needs to be on the new sleeve. So here's me measuring everything. Make sure I get it precise. Having a notebook is helpful. You know, take a little notes, and then we're gonna trace it. This is the book that I decided to use. It's the Helen Joseph Armstrong pattern making book, and it just has the easiest directions. Here's what we're trying to replicate. I'm just following the directions exactly. I traced out my sleeve using the slash and spread method. I've been wanting to make this dress for a long time, and I thought I also kind of want as a top. So why don't I make both the sleeves, and then I can make one as a dress and one as a top. I haven't been able to do this for a long time, so here we are. I decided to label them nice and bright, and let's get to cutting. Pattern making is really becoming a lost art, so you know, we're trying to maintain Basically, that. We're doing this together. So I really need to order some new blades. Since Joann's closed, I wasn't able to get any, so I gotta go on that new sewing website. I think it's called Waywack or something, in case y'all need to know. Okay, here's how they turned out prior to me putting them on the bodice, and then I'm gonna put them on the bodice and we'll see how they look.
Okay, we're looking pretty good. Here's the results. We have a super puff sleeve, puff on top, puff on bottom. Bicep is a little tight, but I do need to add a little bit so that she's a little more relaxed on the bottom. Do you like the fullness on top? I just want to make her longer. That's a little better. Bring in the shoulders just a little bit, like maybe 1/2 inch on each side, so they have a better time staying on. And then secondly, this guy, to add more cap or a little bit more fullness at the top of the shoulder. But I think the cuff is cute, but again, she's too small, so I had to open her up. I had to do some surgery. I still call this successful. And then for the rest of it, I need to add I just need a little ease. Right now, if I were to put buttons on this, she would pop. Now I can make 2 new tops. The best part about this one is that I'm gonna have a button placket all the way down, and then I can open it. I can open it just like this. A V-neck or high neck. Yay! And then also, depending on what fabric that you choose, this puff could be less. This fabric's pretty stiff, so that's why it's like sticking right out. But if you pick a fabric that's a little bit drapier, it's gonna sag a little differently. Anyway, I have a top to go make now. Bye.